Hi, as you all know, I'm James Azarian, and I've survived cancer, but not once, but twice. I'm honored to be here today. I'm honored to be here today to thank, and I want to also thank FCS and Hope and Heroes for allowing me this opportunity. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my doctors, such as Dr. Wiener, that I have an amazing team of doctors and nurses, and everyone at Hope and Heroes has helped me get through my 4.5 years of treatment. I'm especially thankful for Dr. Wiener, because without him, I wouldn't be here today. I was first diagnosed when I was 8.5 with lymphoma. 2 years later, I was diagnosed with a very rare form of leukemia. There were only 33 cases in the world, and I was case number 34. I needed a bone marrow transplant to survive. With the help of many people at Columbia University Medical Center and Hope and Heroes, I received my transplant on December 15th, 2010. During all the years of my cancer treatment, which are really not that fun, I mean, how could they be? It's really cancer. I was very lucky to have people who cared about me in ways that were different than I had expected to be. Because of Hope and Heroes, I was able to have someone come to my room every day when I was in the hospital and in isolation in the ICU unit, and get me out of bed to do some form of exercise, because at that moment I couldn't really exercise, or come to my room and give me a foot massage because my foot were tingling with pains from all the chemo medicines, from all my treatment I've been through. Even though there were times I didn't really enjoy them coming to my room bothering me, they would always make me feel better. Christine especially, who was my exercise therapist, would always come to my room and I would have fun with her because she's fun to be around, and she always made me laugh. Even when she was making me do some crazy exercise for a kid who had cancer and couldn't really get out of the bed, I still enjoyed her. Michelle gave me the best foot massages you could ever ask for in a hospital. And Diane would always come to my room and do aromatherapy oils, such as putting orange on my bed because that could help with headaches. If I was nauseous from the chemo treatment, Diane would give me a small bottle of peppermint oil to smell, and it could help me feel better. And it always would make me feel better. I remember when I needed to go in the OR operating room and get my first portacaf, which is a round device you put under your skin, that goes under your skin, and it's allowed to get medicines easier than a normal needle. Peggy, one of the child life specialists, showed me what was going to happen when I went into the OR. She had a doll and illustrated exactly what would be done to me while I was under anesthesia. Because I was scared, Peggy came into the OR with me and stayed there until the procedure was done. I think for most of the important part of all this was that people who work at Hope and Heroes are always helping the kids. Sometimes we don't even know it. When I went into heart failure 2 days after my transplant, one of the therapists visited me in the ICU every day to check on me and see how I was doing and if she could help me. One day she massaged my hands and feet because I was unconscious, but I had no idea of this because I was unconscious. There were great programs like acupuncture, nutritional counseling, psychotherapy, which sounds bad, but it's really not, massage therapy, and aromatherapy, and so much more offered that I can't even describe from donations from Hope and Heroes. It made a big difference in my life, and I'm sure it'll make a big difference in the life of the next child that is diagnosed with cancer. I'm really grateful that I had Hope and Heroes to get me through these difficult years, and I'm especially grateful to FCS for making this all possible. Without your generous donations, kids like me would not be able to enjoy the benefits of the programs that Hope and Heroes bring to the children and their families. Thank you to everyone who continues to make all these wonderful things possible. I hope that all the good things that Hope and Heroes does for kids at Columbia continues, because it does make our struggles much better. Thank you for caring enough to make a difference in our lives. Fighting cancer is not easy, but with your help, it can be less challenging. Thank you everyone for your support.